What's going on, guys? It's Easy. Welcome to my channel. So the challenge dungeon is live now inside game, and this is my first impression. I already played more than 40 challenge dungeons, but I am not testing them for the loot yet. But I want to give you guys my impression and how I feel like it. So if you guys been following me, then you would know that I have been playing Diablo Immortal since day one of its launch, and I kind of still remember what was our experience with the dungeon, especially when we jumped from normal difficulty to Hell 1. And I can clearly tell you it was far harder than what we are seeing right now on Inferno 4. That is correct. The experience was a lot harder even for the whales itself, who were around 5,000 resonance, because back then 5,000 was the insane resonance, the maxed out resonance that you could get. And even then, with those players, the challenge, not the challenge dungeon, the dungeons were taking longer. Here, however, even in uh, we are playing on Inferno 4, however, is still a lot faster. The experience is a lot more fun for a couple of reasons. One, that every time when we are going to play the same dungeon, you won't get the same feel, or if you even if you did, the thing is the modifier is going to make it more interesting, so you have to play slightly different. And the second thing which I have noticed, that most people forgot how to play dungeons, and that was my first experience on day one and day two of it. But honestly, it has become slightly better now. But day one and day two was worse, and even now I am noticing couple players who have been wasting so much time just focusing on the trash monster to be the first damage dealer. That is what my understanding is there, that they want to be the most damage dealer. But honestly, it kills the efficiency of farming these dungeons for loot, and I will highly suggest that just play them the way you are going to play the normal dungeon. There is no need to change strategy here. Challenge dungeons are meant to give us more efficiency with our rewards, and if we are going to waste our time focusing on killing trash monsters that are not tied with the objective, we are only going to slow others down and our progression as well with the dungeon farming. So just stick with the normal dungeon farming mechanic, which is speed running from one point to another, and things will be more fun. And honestly, it is not the hardest challenge dungeon in my opinion. They actually balance it quite well. With the free to play party or mid spender, you would still feel like, alright, it's taking longer than the normal dungeon, but somehow you still have to go through the mechanics and experience them, especially for the bosses. And there is this one modifier which I love a lot, and when it happens, it makes everything so interesting. And it is the doppelganger. If I'm pronouncing the name correctly, but the boss is going to have two more duplicates of itself, and things are going to become so fun because you'll be fighting three bosses. It did happen to me with the butcher, and it was insane fight with it. But honestly, it felt like butcher is butchering. So yeah, this is actually really nice. I am really liking it, and here you can see I am not bothering with my damage at all. And also we have some strong players, so they are taking care of the damage. I was just focusing on one point to another because I just want my loot. I am not interested in uh, to become the most damage dealer. This is exactly what I do. And also I have been playing with most damage builds instead of speed running builds. So having more damage is actually better than running from one point to another, because running isn't going to save us a lot more time here than compared to having the more damage. So having more damage on your builds is better. So I will share something later on which I like for challenge dungeon for demon hunter, which is going to give you more damage. It won't be my regular builds, the one which I use for speed one for like open world farming, a curse tower, or as such. But yeah, this is overall my experience so far. Challenge dungeons are really fun, and finally, you get to see the mechanics of those bosses. And also, they made Temple of Namari a lot faster. They made the Zoltan Ghoul this a lot faster. Zoltan Ghoul is interacting with the the fire a lot faster, and many other dungeons have gone faster. So this update so far is making me enjoy Diablo even more, especially the dungeon part and a couple other things, the enchantment, which I will share more. And this is it pretty much for the video. I hope you are enjoying challenge engine too, but do let me know, do you think it is hard or it is easy, or what else do you guys want to see for the dungeon itself? And sadly, ray tracing is not available on PC, but anyhow, this is it for the video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.